Okay, are you ready to witness an intense 18 kill Kha'Zix game? Maybe you're unsure how to play from behind, or maybe you just want to see some good ass Kha'Zix gameplay. Well, whatever reason you have, this game is going to satisfy that urge. So, let's cut the shit and get into some juicy Kha'Zix gameplay. Strap yourselves in, boys. This is going to be a very intense game. Like I said before, grab a chair, take a seat, grab a drink, and honestly, just prepare yourself because this is a very intense game. And there was a lot of things that I had to do right for this game to go right. It was a very difficult game to play, but you know, it's a very entertaining one, and I'm hoping that you guys can enjoy it with me. So let's go. All right. So I've got Conqueror here because I desperately needed it. Just kidding. I don't think I actually needed it this game, although it did help me a lot. Okay. Yeah. So the reason I went Conqueror is because if you take a look at my team composition, I'm pretty much the only damage source on our team, alongside Ezreal. It's just me and Ezreal doing all the damage. So with a Zillion mid and center, and also a heavy utility top laner, I needed to make sure I was setting myself up to be the carry this game alongside Ezreal, so we can, you know, actually deal damage to them and just kill the enemy. So I went Conqueror so that I could potentially go into a hyper carry build, and sure enough, you'll see. I also ended up going Tenacity in my lesser runes for Conqueror because they have a Twisted Fate, they have a Fiora, they have a Kayn, they have Varus, Bard, like all of them have CC. And if I get hit by the CC, I'm screwed against this comp because the Twisted Fate can just press R and reveal me through my stealth. So this was already like a weird game, like a very hard game for me. And as you can see, my Raptors got taken, which is so cheese. The Kayn actually snuck in and took my Raptors, which is crazy. And so at this point, I was kind of trying to figure out where he was pathing because I'm not used to Kayn pathing right now. I know like Kayn's take a very unconventional jungle clear. Compared to other junglers because they can clear so fast, and you know, I was just trying to figure out where he was. So I decided to go straight into my blue after my red Croaks and just go into his jungle and check his Raptors to see if they were still there. I really didn't know where he was, but if I could gain something, yeah, okay, so he's here, and let's see what his CS is. Come on, Tinjus alt tab. Okay, done it. I wanted to jump on him, but I know that the Fiora is missing, so I had to play it safe. Kayn decides to back off here. I know that Fiora's coming down for a fact. Yep, there she is. So I have to jump out. Good map awareness. Make sure you're not getting collapsed on and picking bad fights for no reason. Because if I picked a fight there with my leap, I would have just died to the Fiora, and the TF would have been able to stun me and all that. So after that, I just go down and pick up the bottom crab. Obviously I'm not going to be able to get the top crab because they have priority, so I need to make sure I'm just progressing in my levels and doing everything. Now I will warn you, this is a fairly slow early game, just because I got cheesed like that, like through my Raptors. I would have gone for like a full clear, but having those Raptors taken was kind of a big deal for me because it denied me level 3 on my bottom side jungle, so yeah, it kind of slows me down a lot in terms of the early game. So, and unfortunately, the Varus gets first blood on the center, which is unfortunate. I see Kayn heading down. He's going to be on my Raptors, obviously, from the way he's pathing. And I try and counter jungle his wolves as well, but they're not there. Again, like, I don't know what path he took. I also didn't take a look at his CS to confirm what path he took either, so this was kind of annoying. It's kind of an example of a pretty bad early game, where I'm being out jungled, just purely based on the fact that I don't have any information to work off, and I'm not trying to find any information. I'm just kind of winging it and trying to figure out where he is. So eventually I just give up and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just take my top side, and that's it. I'll take the L in this scenario, and yeah, I just go for my camps because against Kayn you need to make sure you maintain your farm. Even though this Kayn, like, there's no way Kha'Zix farms faster than a Kayn, but I still have to try make up for all the farm I'm missing. Anyway, like, it's a really versing farming junglers as Kha'Zix is kind of difficult because he is supposedly a farm jungler, because he's not very good at ganking and all that until he gets like a bit of AD in his warrior and stuff in level 6. So you generally just want to farm early game, but the problem is that so many champions are better than him at farming. So it's a bit hard to compete with farming junglers when your clear is so damn trash compared to them, because they removed the bonus damage on his W, which kind of really hurt his clear. And honestly, I think they should... Nah, well, I guess he doesn't really need it right now. I think he's in a decent spot, but it would help him compete with farm-based junglers like Kha'Zix, Kayn, Shyvana. Like, champions like that are kind of difficult if they get a farm lead ahead of you. And if you don't get kills early game, like I'm not getting this game, so I haven't gotten a single kill at this point, then it becomes harder and harder to compete with these champions. So I want to talk about what I bought here. I bought double longsword and machete just because I wanted to try and, you know, actually pick up kills. And so, yeah, I really wanted to make sure I tried to secure kills. And so as you can see, the TF ulti comes along and he presses R and teleports down, completely denying me the opportunity of a kill. And that was really bad. It's a real hassle playing with TF because he can just do that. And so generally against Twisted Fate, you have to play very farm heavy. And when you're playing farm heavy against a farm oriented jungler like Kayn, shit becomes hard, man. It's hard. And the fight breaks out between me and Kayn here. Fortunately, my team is here to back me up, and Kayn is just too weak right now without his form to actually properly kill me. And so he ends up getting picked off by the Ezreal, which is nice. I would have liked that kill, but I couldn't really go for it because the Bard was there, and I didn't want to risk dying to Bard and all that. So it's even worse if I die, right? Not only I'm not getting kills, but if I die in the process, then I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe it is worth it, who knows. But yeah, I really want to pick up this wave because I desperately need it to keep up with the Kayn. And Zilean is helping me out. He's giving me a free level 6, and that's fine. Bit of flame going on in the bot lane, unfortunate, but you know, they are getting creamed pretty hard now. Senna picks up the Bard there, which is good. But I mean, it was pretty expected that the bot lane would get destroyed because it's fucking Varus Bard. Hello? That lane is so much stronger than Ezreal Senna. Just because Ezreal's really weak early. Well, I mean, you can manage with him early, right? But he's not going to have as much damage output as a Varus earlier on. So I just decided to finish clearing all my camps. I desperately have to do this because it's like... It's hard. This game is fucking hard if you don't have the farm necessary to keep up with these types of champions like TF and Kayn, especially the Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is the main problem in this game because he controls me. He is a hard counter to Kha'Zix, and I'll say that all the time. Twisted Fate is like the worst matchup for Ka. Maybe that's exaggerating it a little bit. It's just that he's very... If a smart TF, if a TF goes out of his way to control you, he can do it very easily, right? So if you jump in, he'll just press R and that's it. Like, you're useless. And so you need to make sure you're doing everything right against TF. But this is a good learning experience, I guess. I don't mind versing TF just because I've played it so much that I understand how to play against the TF matchup. Anyway, so I decide to invade here. I know the Kayn is topside, by the way. And I don't know how I queued the fucking red buff there, but that was really unfortunate, and he ends up going over the wall. I get ulted by Kayn. I don't end up getting that kill either, which sucks. And so I try to flash out, and my Zilean ult runs out, and Fiora flashes on me for the kill. That was kind of annoying. So I mean, the Cho'Gath ends up picking up the TF as well, which is nice. But still, I'm not getting any kills, and this is bad. It's really bad because I need kills to be relevant in this game, and I'm not getting them early game. So it's kind of slow for me in terms of, you know, snowballing. It's a very slow snowball. Just have to make sure I'm kind of staying ahead. And when the time comes, when I get my other power spikes, I'll be able to handle these champions a little better. So I head up bot side, trying to see if I can pick up the wave, but the wave is just dying too fast, so I have to just go and full clear again. I know it's boring, but it has to be done because like there's nothing else for me to do. And the reason I chose to go bot lane and just to full clear is because I want to path up to the Herald, right? Like it's not like I'm doing nothing and just mindlessly farming. I always have a plan in mind. Like after I full clear and stuff, I just want to go and take the Herald because that's the best thing I can do to give us any advantage possible. And as you can see, I'm moving close towards the wall to see if I can leech some experience from the Zilean. Zilean is Zilean, right? He's not going to hard carry the game. In terms of damage, it's better if I take the experience from him. So this is why I'm like walking into his lane and just taking everything. Taking the experience, it's just because I need it. I need it. I don't farm as fast as Kayn, and I don't move around the map as quick as Kayn does. So I need to make sure I'm taking whatever I can from my teammates. No, I'm joking. That's a really bad habit. I mean, you shouldn't do that if you have like a carry mid lane though. But because it's Zilean, it's fine. It's better for me to take all the, you know, the CS and stuff. So I should have been more greedy in that regard. But as I said, I will go and do the Herald. And the Herald is essential because it'll actually let us, you know, get some form of push onto the enemy team. But unfortunately, Bard comes along. Yeah, I don't even think I get this Herald because Bard comes along and the TF, it's almost killing the Zilean. This was bad. I get Varus ulted and snared to oblivion, and I just get burst down by Varus. So that was bad. Bad fight. Zilean led them right to me when I was trying to do the Herald, and that was really, really unfortunate. Okay, so there's really, after that horrible death, Herald is pretty much ruled out of the question right now, which is bad because that was pretty much our only chance of getting anything early on. We're so weak compared to them, and they have so much map pressure with the Twisted Fate and the Bard, so there's a lot of roaming going on with the Bard, and Twisted Fate can just teleport anywhere he wants. So this is a slow early game, and yeah, I guess this is playing from behind. It's very hard, and if you don't have a team that realizes that you have to play from behind and scale, then you're kind of screwed in this scenario, I'll be honest. But yeah, as you can see, like Senna and Cho'Gath are taking a fight with the Varus, who is like 6-0, and it just doesn't end well. And I'm just ignoring them and going for my camps. There's nothing else I can do. Like what's a Senna Cho'Gath gonna do? The only way you kill the Varus is if you chain CC him, which is very unlikely when there's a fucking Bard there. Zilean wants blue, but I think yeah, I just have to smite it because the Kayn's there. And you can see the Senna saying, I think go next. No, we do not go next. We are scaling. We are a scaling composition, and we need to fucking we need to chill and just, you know, scale. Hello? Kha'Zix scales, Ezreal scales, Cho'Gath is a massive tank later on into the game, and so Kayn is ganking the Zilean here, and I decided to jump on the TF because I absolutely need to get something here. I unfortunately die in the process because I missed my W, and honestly that was just a really greedy... It was a greedy play, but I needed the gold. I needed the gold desperately. Like, I have to get kills now from this point on, because if I don't, then I'm just going to be so useless. Farm is not enough for me to snowball properly. Okay, so after that death, I buy my Mercury Treads and get a serrated Dirk. I need the Mercury Treads because of all the CC they have on their team. There's just no question. If I get stunned by TF, it's like, it's doomed. But fortunately, if I have Mercury Treads and I have the Tenacity Rune, I can definitely survive more CC. I can survive CC more reliably. Excuse me. And so yes, I have to just farm and make sure we're not dying. This is like farm simulator for a very long time. The kills come later, trust me. But for now, I'm struggling. I'm struggling in this game. I'm trying to find every opportunity that I can to get something, and it's just not working out most of the time. Fortunately, the Cho'Gath is actually pretty strong and kills the Fiora with Ezreal. Me and Senna come along here, and should be a kill. Yep. Alright, good. Finally. It's massive for me. I needed that kill desperately, and so I did deliberately try to chaos that. You can see the Kayn on the right side here. I'm aware of him, so there's no way he kills me. Unless I do this shit. God, that was so poorly played by me. And honestly, yeah, we should kill this Kayn, but I'm trash, so I just walked out without my leap, and I just let him go on me for free. So that was a horrible play. I'm still kind of getting... I'm still kind of warming up, I guess, for this game. I'm not quite sure of myself in terms of what I need to do. And all I know in this game is that I need to just take what I can and get my level 11, which I almost have, by the way. Ah, I'm so close. I just need stuff, man. I'm greedy. I'm hungry in this game, but I'm not getting it. It's like when a cat wants food, but like their owner's away or something, and they're just starving. It's tough, man. For those of you who wanted games, I know a lot of you have been asking, Tinjus, why don't you do games where you're behind and you do stuff to come back? Well, here you go, boys. This is like the perfect example of how to play from behind and still come back. And we will come back, don't get me wrong. Okay, this is unfortunate. I try and jump on the Varus here, but I just back off because I lost vision straight away. And I'm telling my team to back off here because we don't want to lose anything, but wow. Okay, we actually get the Bard there, which is nice. And it turns out I just go and pick up my level 11. That's fine. Honestly, I could have jumped on that TF there. That was very greedy of him. But again, I'm playing safe. Playing very, very, very safe. Making sure not to die. Making sure to stay calm and not do anything too risky. If I do something risky and it doesn't work out, I fall even further behind. So I can't risk that. Now I think someone was in this bush. No. Okay, well, I was checking if someone was in this bush. No, this is not the right time. And I just trying to take everything I can. Ezreal about to take my Krugs. He took my mini Krug. Oh, Kayn comes along. He tries to get the assassination on the Ezreal, but because Ezreal, I think he has Iceborne. Does he have Iceborne? I mean, no, he doesn't. Okay, well, Ezreal just narrowly lives, and the Kayn gets caught out, and I pick up another kill, and that gives me my Duskblade. Oh, that was so essential. I needed that desperately. You have no idea how huge that kill was for me. Like, giving that kill to me just let me power spike a few minutes earlier, or like 2 minutes earlier. That was huge for me. And now, here is the time where we can actually do something. We've hit our Warrior Duskblade Evolved Leap Power Spike, and we're honestly just ready to shit on the enemy team. I'm running up, our team's running up, see if we can help the Cho'Gath, but no, he's too CC'd. There's too much CC on their team. You can't get away. Cho'Gath is too slow. Waiting in this bush to see if something can happen here. And it gets warded. We get CC'd. Nothing really comes of it. And yeah, that's just it. We can't do much there. Kayn is going to come along here in a second. Watch this. Watch how I play this. Ready? I EQ him when he jumps on me. Auto attack, passive auto attack, stealth so he can't ult me, and then auto Q him to death. Good outplay, solid outplay. I jump on the Bard next. Pick up the Bard next. Reposition with my leap. Kill the Varus. Sorry, that was a TF, not Bard. And then the Bard. No! Watch this. No! Oh my god. That was such a free quadra kill, man. That was my quad there. But the Bard broke my ankles, man. He broke my fucking ankles there. And I'm in chat like, my fucking ankles, they just got destroyed by that Bard. Fuck you, Bard, man. That was well played, I'll admit. That was well played and poorly played by me. So well played, Bard. That was good. That was funny. I was laughing at this point. That was pretty funny. Damn, if I got that Bard, would have been a quadra kill, and I probably would have double jumped him, but yeah, it's whatever. That was huge for me, right? I got like 2.5k gold from that fight, and my next item is going to be Cleaver, because I want survivability, and I want to make sure I can play with my team. The HP from Cleaver and the health is just gonna... It's just too flexible. Like, I can't afford to go into full lethality just yet, because I want to play safe and I have to play with my team. So Cleaver will enable that. And so we get the Cleaver after farming a few more camps. Cho'Gath's getting caught here. Unfortunate. Zillion ult comes in hot. And I have to kind of watch the TF here in case he keeps pushing. Turns out he doesn't, and unfortunately we get picked off there. The Cho'Gath gets picked, which kind of sucks. And then the Kame comes along, and he kills the Zillion too. Okay, where's the Varus? Here's the Varus. Oh, panic situation. He's fucking dead. Man, clean ass dodge there, if I do say so myself. TF tries to ult to counter me, but that's not gonna happen. The Varus missed his CC. And so I jump on the Kayn afterwards. He flashes out, narrowly dodges my W. Lucky boy, very close. I get ulted here. This is bad. I should have backed off. And yeah, nah, this is bad. I try my best to fight it out, but it's just not happening, and I get shut down. That was really bad, and I lost a big bounty off that. Okay, I'm here, respawned, and I'm like to my team, group and peel back. We need to group. The Zillion just, he teleported in and killed himself here. So, yeah, I'm spam pinging the shit out of my team to just fall back, and we need to regroup and stuff like that. But they just would not listen, and they ended up getting, the Cho'Gath ended up getting picked again. And I was getting a little frustrated here. I ended up being a little toxic. Well, just a little frustrated, because I wanted, like, I was like, it gets me. It really gets me when people don't listen to calls, when they're so blatantly obvious. So yeah, that's the only time I really get toxic. And I was getting a bit frustrated here because, like, there's two of us dead and they're trying to fight like a 3v5, 3v4. Really, it was really questionable, but you know, it's fine. They didn't really get too much out of it other than the Cloud Drake. Notice how I'm not going for dragons here. Like, dragons are really just not that important, man. They're not. And when we have barely any room to work with, in terms of map control and everything, we can't go for dragons right now. So thankfully it's only the Cloud Drake, so it's not that impactful compared to like Infernal Drake or something. And yeah, like, thankfully it's not an Infernal Drake. It would be way harder. And so at this point of the game, we're just trying to stay alive, and we are almost at the point where we can effectively fight them. Actually, I am at the point, but my team is not quite yet. So we need to make sure we're just playing with our team. We play safe. And I think the Bard gets caught out here. He walks up a little too close. He gets CC'd. No, this is not the time. He gets... he portals himself through the wall and gets out. Okay. I see the Fiora moving up into my jungle. I know she's in this bush. And for some reason I walk up to her like an idiot. I really played that badly. I could have just jumped into the bush or something, and then we might have been able to grab a pick. But again, I'm playing safe. I'm not going to use my leap. I'm not using my leap. Well, like, I'm rarely using it. And it's just like... It's just a game. It's just one of those games, right? I'm just holding my leap. Okay, here's the time. So, Bard gets chain CC'd. He can't quite go through the portal in time, and I end up assassinating him through that chain CC, which is great. And so I ping for help here. I want to collapse on these guys right here, right now. And sure enough, the TF gets a little too... Yeah. He walks up a little too far and then he dies in the process. Goodbye, TF. Another kill for me. And I'm set now, right? I'm finally strong. I'm able to do everything I need to do. I'm able to assassinate isolated targets, and I'm able to carry. And so here I ping the Baron. I ping the Baron because there's two dead, and you know, we can do it pretty easily. With Cho'Gath, we can secure it quite nicely. Bard dead, TF dead, Fiora's bot lane. Like, this is the perfect time to go for a Baron and start turning the game around. So, yeah, we are just murdering this Baron. It's a little slow because we don't have Ezreal here, but the Kayn is not here to actually secure it. And I do pick up the Baron. Okay, nice. And then we just back the fuck off because you can see they want to engage, right? And look how I use my ulti. I fake that I'm going to go in with my ulti and I cause them to move another direction so that my team can get away. It was a pretty smart move because I'm not going to use my Void Assault for any other cause in this fight. Like, we're not going to fight here, we're trying to get out, and so I use my Void Assault to fake that I'm going in so that I can distract the enemy and let my team get away. So that was it was very nice, very nice. We got a Baron and we all lived. Perfect, like best case scenario for us. And so now here's where the game gets interesting, right? We're actually strong and we have finally scaled, so we're ready to you know, shit on the enemy team. But it's not like we can just go out and do that straight away, right? I mean, as I said earlier in this video, we're still versing TF and we need to respect. There's so much respect we have to do. Lots of respecting. Kayn tries to kill the Ezreal, but he just narrowly gets away, and then I jump on him and get the kill. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Another kill for me, and it was a shutdown. So that's so many. There's just so much gold going towards me, and I want to try go in, and get my level 16. Managed to get my level 16. I evolved my R. I don't need to evolve W here because we have so much CC already. Like, it's not really a point in me going R. No, not R, sorry. There's no point in me going W, especially when I need to be carrying and dealing damage, so... Yeah, okay, so Varus walks up a bit far. I'm in the perfect position to go for an assassination here. Assassinate the Varus. Bard tries to ult me, I just narrowly jump out and pick him off there. And then, we just run it down, baby. Yeah, let's go. I think we take an inhibitor here, and then we just back off. From those two picks we can definitely go for this. I just jumped straight on the Fiora. She was not ready for that. She didn't expect me to do that at all. So I chunk her down and she's got nothing. And I play this very badly. I get hit by the tower and then I run back away from my team and the fucking Kayn's here. That was really bad. Really, really bad. And now my team is getting collapsed on. That was completely my fault. A fight breaks out here and I'm not alive to actually contribute to it, because if I was alive here, best believe we just kill them all and ace them. So yeah, I'm picking my team to back off here, and yes, the dragon's up. That's their last dragon that they need to get, and they are going to get it. It's fine, like, we don't need to contest that. It's just a cloud check, it's fine. That's definitely my bad. I didn't play right. We didn't even get the inhibitor because of my mistake. I got hit by the tower, ran away from my team, and just died in the process. Just not great. And yeah, the enemy picks up the Cloud Drake soul. So that is not good. Jokes, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. The Cloud Drake is not that great on their team. Extra move speed's nice, but it's just, like, there's better souls, and I don't know, dragons right now are just not that great. I know the bard is coming over here being a nuisance, so I try stealth in. I stealth a little too late, and he managed to see me and gets away. But I'm hard greeting for this. I know I'm really strong right now, so I can be a bit more risky nowadays. In this point of the game. Damn, 30 minutes in. Holy, this is a long game. Okay, so now it's a matter of getting picks, not dying, and just pushing off of those picks. So making sure we control the vision here. I'm walking through the river to get my, just to get vision control, using my dust wave to see if I'm being seen. If I'm being seen, it means there's a ward around and I can sweep it. Just like here, I think there's a ward, yeah. And I sweep that ward. I go for this because I just snipe the red from my team because I know that I'm just about to get Edge of Night, yes, and I just managed to pick up that cannon minion, so I just recall and grab my Edge of Night. Edge of Night is pretty much essential against this team. It'll help with being assassinated by Kayn. It'll help when jumping in on, like, TF, for example. It's just so damn useful in this game. Plus, it gets me to about 3,000 health once I hit level 18. So that combination, Cleaver and Edge of Night, is, like, really useful. Alright, watch this. I know my raptors are respawning and the Kayn was just there, so I know the Kayn's going to come and get these raptors. Sure enough, he uses his Q to get over the wall, and he has no chance. I just one-shot him. 2 lethality items, got my last whisper. Like, he has no defense items at all, and I just pick him off there. So that was a nice pick, and I'm trying to do something with that pick. I'm walking up, want to push this lane up, but we're very split, so it's a bit hard to actually do anything with that pick. So I just decide to go for the next the closest objective that we can get, which is the bot lane tower, and we just end up getting that. It's a good idea to just, like, that Kayn assassination was just like knowing what he was gonna do. I mean, it was so obvious what he's gonna do. Like, my raptors are respawning, he's sitting right on top of them, like he's clearly going to go for them, and so I can just easily pick up another free kill. And so I'm walking up very close here to check if I'm being seen. Yes, my Duskblade goes off the moment I walk up, so turns out there's a ward there, or someone is there. Bard walks into the fog of war, I chunk him down, I pick him up, and I get fucking chunked down as well by the enemy Kayn and Varus, but fortunately my Zillion ults me. Fantastic, that's what we needed. Just Fate ults, his Zhonya's when I try and jump on him. Unfortunate, and my Cho'Gath gets chunked down by the Fiora. We have to back off here. I chunked the Fiora really hard, and then I jump out because I get attack speed slowed, and unfortunately the Senna gets caught by the gold card, and we have to back off, which is, I mean, it was a 2 for 2. We didn't even have the Ezreal. I think he might be a little bit tilted. I don't know, he's kind of pushing by himself, which is not great, especially when we need him for damage. And I'm doing like all of the damage right now, so it would have been better to have him there. It's fine though, like 2 for 2 is not too bad. Nah, not too bad, you see what I did there? Alright, I'll stop. I'll see myself out. And really the closest objective now is just Baron, and we have to get this Baron. I think if we didn't get this Baron, then the game just becomes so much harder, because the Fiora can just split push with the Baron, and then it's just so much harder. And notice how I go for a tenacity elixir. I don't know what it's called, elixir of iron or something. I go for that because I really don't want to get CC'd. I really don't want to get CC'd at all. I have enough damage, I don't need any more damage. And I just want to make sure I'm safe for the most part. Pinging missing on the Baron just to see if they're doing it. Obviously we have a ward on that, so they're not doing it. But I see the Kayn topside, and I'm gonna walk up a little bit here, see if I can grab a pick. I want to see if I can grab the pick on the Varus there, but my Duskblade goes off, which means I got seen, and so if I go in there, I'll just get collapsed on. So we have to play very carefully. Again, so much respect going on in this game, and I pick up my level 18 here. 3k health, that's pretty massive actually. Oh, you know, maybe I could have gone in here. Yeah, so I try and go in here, but I actually got seen, and yeah, unfortunately I waste my ulti there, so I just put it on cooldown, and that's that. Elder Dragon is spawning in 40 seconds, so you know shit's about to go down. You know it's about to go down. Oh my god. I've been talking a lot, man. This is a pretty intense game. And I'm trying to walk up here, see if we can get vision. See if we can kind of grab vision. I see Bard in the bush. There's a ward here. Fortunately, my Edge of Night gets sniped, and I can't get this ward because I don't want to get stunned by the Bard and then just die. So, yeah. The TF gets picked down. He gets picked off, which is great. And a little awkward fight's about to break out here. Bard and Varus and Fiora are here. Fiora goes in on the Cho'Gath. Bard just isolates himself and he gets picked off pretty instantly. I jump on the Fiora next. My HP disappears. I don't know where it went. I just got sniped by the Fiora and Varus. And Kayn does not know how to target enemies properly, so he goes on the Zillion and then goes on me for some reason. And so he doesn't get anything out of that. And I want to jump on this Kayn. Senna gets a little greedy and just gets sniped with Varus again. Yeah, I want to jump on this Kayn, but the problem is that he knows where I am. I'm seen here, and he backs off here, and then I just narrowly survive that with my W heal, and after that, the Varus just gets collapsed on, and we pick up an ace! Let's go, boys! We finally scaled. We're doing it. Oh my god, that was really close. Honestly, I shouldn't have lived there, but I was just so fortunate, man. It's just pure luck, the fact that I lived there. Or was it calculated? Nah, it was luck. I should have died. For sure, it was risky. And then after the Elder Dragon, we just go straight to Baron. Because, you know, Kayn is dead, the Varus is dead, and there's nothing they can do about it. So, Elder Dragon and Baron together, you can tell where this game is going, right? the game is done at this point. Okay, Baron is gone, and all we do now is recall. And what should I do? So I actually just get the Guardian Angel. I sell my warrior for Guardian Angel. Now, I normally don't buy Guardian Angel, but I just wanted to buy it in case something bad goes down. If I die or something while making a very risky play. Because I am pretty much the damage in this team, so I need to make sure I'm staying safe and not dying, staying alive. So I go for the GA here. Believe me, I rarely buy GA, but I needed it in this scenario. Jokes! I didn't actually need it because the game's about to end. You'll see. I get my last few kills here. I tell the Cho to actually come because he's our front line and we kind of need him to push into the base. I think what happens here is, yeah, the Kayn goes on the center, but center is fucking tanky as hell, and so I just blow up the Kayn with my Elder Dragon, and then I QW the Fiora, pick up that another kill with the Elder Drake, and then that's pretty much it. That's the game. Boys, that was a very intense game. I hope you enjoyed, man. That was a lot of fun to watch, and it was a lot of fun to play. And I'm lucky that we actually managed to scale and my team didn't tilt too much, and you know, that's just what you gotta do with scaling team comps. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Like and subscribe, all that good shit. Join Team Tinjus, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.